Yeah, the reason I discovered or had learned about the Central Americans riding on top of freight trains across Mexico was because I made a short film called Victoria Parachino, which was based on the tragedy in Victoria, Texas in 2003. So while doing the research for that film, I read Sonia Nazario's piece called Enrique's Journey, and I learned about Central American immigration, and it was something I was so surprised by that it even existed. It seemed like sort of like the Wild West, and yet it was happening now, just south of the border. And that didn't fit into the short film, but I thought if there was ever an opportunity to make the short film into the feature, that's what I want to focus on. This is what we have now.
I have about 1 million questions, but I'd actually like to open it up to the audience. And I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Janet Pearson. I'm actually the producer of South by Southwest Film Conference and Festival. Really thrilled to see you all here. Thank you. So, can we have some questions right away? Right over there?
Yeah, I was actually reading the New York Times this morning, and they were talking about the film, and there was something about being on a train.
The question is, you're reading the New York Times this morning. There was a press about the train, so we wanted to hear more about that.
Yeah, to research the film, I ended up riding this train about 3 times, and I was on the roof. There's no passenger cars on these trains. So I traveled with immigrants first from Tapachula to Tonalá, which is across Chiapas, and then I rode again from the Oaxacan border across Veracruz to Tierra Blanca, and then a short trip from Tierra Blanca to Orizaba. And those are all cities you see in the film. Tapachula is where the film sort of starts off, that train yard, and Tierra Blanca is where they rest and they eat the food, and Saira and Willie talk for the first time. I found that the place we actually shot at is a place I found while traveling with a group of Guatemalans, and they brought me there, and I rested there and ate with them for 1 day. And then Orizaba, where the gunfight happens on the street, I was gonna jump on a train from there across the mountains to go to Puebla and then to Mexico City, but I got pulled off the train by the Migra. And I had my passport and everything, they didn't believe me. So, with a visa stamp and everything, so.
When you just like rent a car and drive home, then for you, I mean, you had options, but.
I was fortunate to have the option to take a bus.